This wind is
absolutely insane.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. Welcome to the year 2025. Today, I want to do a little bit of a recap and look at what I consider to be the most slept on collab of 2024. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at my pickups from the Maniére While You Were Sleeping pack. All right, everybody, happy new year. Welcome to the year 2025. Before we get started, I do want to highlight one of my personal goals for this channel. I would like to get this channel to 25,000 subs by the time that the year 2025 is over. It won't be easy, but I think we can get there. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Help us reach that goal. Today's video won't be real long and detailed. I just want to recap what I consider to be one of the absolute best, if not the best, collaborations that we saw in 2024. If you saw my recent top 10 pickups of 2024 review, then you'll probably already know which one of these is my favorite. I picked up 4 of the 6 pairs from the Maniére While You Were Sleeping pack. They were all really easy to grab at the time that they dropped. I think all these pairs came from the Maniére website, so I did have to pay extra for shipping. To me, it was worth it just to ensure that I secured my pair and didn't risk taking an L on the sneakers app. There's a lot of differing opinions when it comes to ordering from Maniére, simply because the shipping costs so much extra, and then a lot of times it doesn't get there for like a month, and then you're left paying extra, and all the people that got their W's from sneakers didn't even have to pay shipping, and they get their pairs before you. Today, I want to take a look at my 4 pickups from this pack. I want to look at them in the order of my least favorite to my most favorite, and I just want to highlight why I think they're such good sleepers. Before we get started, the 2 that I didn't pick up was a Jordan 39 as well as a Converse. I forget what they even called that silhouette, but they just didn't have my interest, so I passed on those. All right, so starting with my least favorite out of the 4 that I picked up, this is the Maniére While You Were Sleeping Jordan 4. This is a very premium shoe. It's in this kind of light tan mixed with a little bit of mauve color. It's really a sharp looking shoe. They look very premium, they feel very premium. Really, the reason why I don't have this higher on my list is just because I'm afraid that after I wear these once or twice, they'll look dirty, and I'm also afraid that once they look dirty, they'll be impossible to keep clean. This is a shoe that looks very premium, but it still has that classic retro style. Along with getting the premium materials, we also get premium touches like this quilted sock liner. I love the dual branding that we get with the While You Were Sleeping pack. It doesn't make you a walking billboard, but they very subtly put in like the Maniére A up there on the tongue. Then on the opposite shoe, we also get Maniére branding on the tag underneath the tongue. But overall, these just have a very premium look and feel. Who doesn't love a Jordan 4 silhouette? And this is one that you could really dress up and wear on nicer occasions. The fact that this is number 4 on my list doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just I like the other ones more. Like so many Maniére releases, this came in women's sizing. I got a size 12, and hopefully you can see right now they are well under retail in my size. I think this is a great sleeper. It's definitely a shoe that has a premium look, and even though it's at the bottom of my list of While You Were Sleeping pickups, I still think it's an amazing shoe. On to the next one. All right, in a very similar colorway, we have the While You Were Sleeping Air Force One. Again, we get premium materials. We get very nice little subtle accents that show you the Maniére branding, like that A on the back. We get some Maniére branding there on the midsole, and on this little lace accent at the bottom of the left shoe, we also see that Maniére A. Similar to the Jordan 4s, these just have very premium materials. I love the color scheme. Again, it's kind of that tan mixed with mauve color, and they just look very premium. Again, it's a very classic silhouette. They did this whole series to celebrate their 10-year anniversary, or maybe to commemorate their 10-year anniversary. Obviously, as a brand, that's a very big milestone, and I feel like they did all these shoes right by making them so premium and just so next level. I love this cream color for the translucent rubber on the outsole of this pair, and I really just think these colors go together phenomenally. I love the hits of burgundy that we see on the edge of that swoosh, and again, I just think this was a wonderfully done collaboration. I forget what these retail for, but right now in my size, the lowest ask is $177 US. For a shoe that's this premium and with this kind of style, I don't think that's a bad price at all. Some of the sizes get a little bit more expensive, and again, this silhouette they did in extended women's sizing. For whatever reason, they do that. But when you get these in hand and whenever you see these in person, there's no denying how premium these are, and I just think they executed these beautifully. So once again, I think the Air Force One is a great sleeper from the While You Were Sleeping pack. All right, so the third pair I want to look at, and actually this is the only pair that I've been wearing so far, but this Air Max 95 really made me fall back in love with this silhouette. Once I got these and I looked at the style on feet and just the feel and everything, I knew right away that I wanted to get those Stash Air Max 95s, and I did grab those. And those are the only two pair of Air Max 95s I have in my collection. But once again, we get all those cool little branding touches, and the materials on here are just so phenomenal. They're very, very premium. On the back of the shoe, you can see that Allemand Maniére A. On the inside of the shoe, once again, we have that Allemand Maniére A, and that's kind of like in a gold color. And then etched into the leather on the mug guard, hopefully you can see that, but again, it says Allemand Maniére down there. And even though we see the branding all over the shoe, I really think that they did it tastefully, and again, it doesn't make me feel like a walking billboard. Instead of the Air Max tags, we get Allemand Maniére branding on that, and then we also get Allemand Maniére branding on the air bubble underneath on the outsole. This is probably the most premium feeling Air Max 95 I've ever had on feet. I went true to size on this pair, and I got my size 10. These ones did not come in extended women's sizing, but I grabbed my true to size because they have a leather sock liner, and these fit perfect going true to size. But the last Air Max 95s I got, the Stash Air Max 95s, I went true to size again, and they are way too tight. So although I would typically go up a half size, these are perfect going true to size simply because of that leather sock liner, and that's what I would recommend if you're looking to grab these.
Wow.
Okay, these are the most expensive ones. Maybe these aren't all being slept on, but in my size right now, the lowest ask is $295. I can understand because I think these were just absolutely beautiful, but it looks like maybe this silhouette isn't being slept on out of that While You Were Sleeping pack. And then last but certainly not least, I think this is the biggest sleeper of 2024. Hands down, really nothing even comes close. These are going for well under retail price, and I'm telling you what, they are about as premium as a pair of shoes can get. Similar to the Allemand Maniére 4s that we already looked at, everything is a really, really nice high-end material on these, but these ones you don't have to worry about getting dirt on and looking dingy and that sort of thing. This colorway will age so beautifully, and I think these will just keep looking better and better the more that you rock them. Of course, we saw the first Allemand Maniére Jordan 3 really take off. I think that was called Raised by Women, and for whatever reason, this release just wasn't as well received. I grabbed these from the Allemand Maniére website, and I think they were around $225 or so, but with shipping and all that, I probably have about 250 into them. Having them in hand and looking at the quality of the materials and also just how high-end the design is, I am just baffled at what the asking prices for these are right now. You can get these for almost $100 under retail price in a lot of sizes, and I'm telling you, anybody I've talked to that has had these in hand was so happy with this pair and how they came out. The colors are really, really cool on here. It is a very elevated presentation of an absolute classic. This is hands down, without a doubt, my biggest sleeper of 2024. Right now in my size, the lowest asking price is $197 on these. In the purchase history of this shoe, I've seen a lot of purchases at around the $130, $140 price range, and to me that just blows my mind, because I'm telling you, this shoe is about as premium as it gets. So before the wind blows me away, that is a look at what I consider the most slept on collaboration of 2024. If you think that there was a bigger sleeper collab from 2024, certainly let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna gather these up and get inside because this weather is nasty. I think it's calling for a winter storm here soon. But anyhow, I appreciate you all watching tremendously. Help me get to 25,000 subs by the end of 2025, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.